The Fully Geek.
All right, welcome everybody. Episode 76, season 3, Fully Geek Pod.
Come on.
Yes,
We
yes.
are here in the house.
Good evening, good night,
Signed,
good morning.
sealed, delivered.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah, I'm not going to start singing because I know people were trying to get at me yesterday when I was trying to do my Keisha Cole impression.
That was, I thought it was a dying cat impression. But
One person said to me, actually said to me, Nate, you really know to hold a note though. I was like, yeah. It was the wrong one, but I knew how to hold on to it. You get me? But how's everyone's week been, man? How's everyone doing?
Yeah,
Same old, man.
All right,
same
man.
old man. Yeah,
I'm a bit pissed at the weather though, discriminating against Essex.
Innit?
But apart from that, it's all good, you know what I mean?
What
Snow
do you mean?
just
The
dodged-
Discriminate?
the whole of London got snow, and Essex is part of our lives.
It was like there was a dome over us, man. It just like
Trust me.
madness.
Hard.
Nice, mad. Bruv, it's funny because even when it started snowing on Sunday, you know me, Sunday morning, I said, let me do my walk early doors. There I am, just walking, pacing, doing my, you know what I mean, trying to keep the pace down. I get a phone call from South London. Nate, it's snowing. I was like, whatever, brother, it ain't snowing up here. Just kept on walking. My brother phoned me from like southwest. He said, it's snowing. I said, it's not snowing there here, bro. Just kept on walking. All of a sudden, the heavens opened, bro. It felt like hailstones. They were licking me on my head. I was like, "Do-do-do-do-do." I was like, no. These times, I'm miles away from my house. So whatever happens, I've got to walk in the snow. Then it just started getting thicker and thicker and thicker. I was like, okay, this is quite nice. So when you man told me that the
It's
snow
quite
ain't reached
nice.
Essex, I was like, yeah, no, it's coming. I'm sorry that it didn't come, boy.
Nah, bro. It dodged like, you know what it was like? Full Muhammad Ali, like rope-a-dope.
Nah, to be fair, you didn't miss nothing. It wasn't actually that nice. We built a couple people built snowmen. There's still a snowman outside my house.
Serious.
Oh, that's some
Yeah.
significant amount of snow if there's a snowman, you know.
No. People were properly, you know, like when a
It's like
man
you try to play it down.
Edit.
Nah, man, the man was rolling like, you know, like he's sweeping snow off people's cars and all that kind of stuff. It's all of that.
Oh man.
Did it snow out of London, Rich?
Snowed out, and it's literally all I heard is horns and people crashing car. This is the thing about snow, right? People know snow is there, but you know your car is not snow mobile. But why do you continue to do normal day activities in the snow? I just do not get it.
I saw some footage, boy. I saw some footage of mad calamity.
Oh, you see the
There's
footage
cars.
where the car was coming down? He went around the other side. He licked
Yeah,
about 5
yeah.
cars.
You try to be fast. Why you trying to be fast in the snow? You're trying to be fast in the snow. Serves him right, man. This
And the
short's
thing-
gonna kill him.
And you know what's funny? Because the guy in front of him did the right thing, went on the right hand side.
Yeah,
because he saw that
exactly.
car on the left hand side. Like I said, that guy, I don't know who, Nigel Mansell, and the thing hit 3 cars and he sped off.
Yeah.
No. I think did he speed up? I think you
You know,
That lodge.
he slid off, whatever.
Yeah, no. I'm not like, I drove on Sunday, like just to drive around the block because I wasn't visiting no one because you're not allowed to do that
Of course.
in these your times.
Famous.
Bro, I know that even I was driving gear 2, so I wasn't even, and you know, like you get to the end of the road, it's like down in Tottenham, like it was all right. The roads were kind of all right. I went Finchley, bro, mess. You press the brake, the brake's making that noise.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, like all the people, the pedestrians are looking at you, like they're just waiting to see a crash. I was like, no, I'm a driver still, but it was a little bit like I need to get off these back roads, boy. 'Cause that black ice is it's not easy.
Nah,
I'm glad it rained in London the next day, to be honest.
Yeah, it's long.
You just gotta be careful if you do decide to drive. Obviously, be careful, but in a sense of, but there's no need for speed. There's no need for it.
No. No need to rush, boy. Where you going?
Don't rush.
But yes, I thought Mev was about to do the don't rush.
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
I started.
Did I have to scream, man? I'm
I
back
started
with
edit, but
some
See
Yes,
me
man.
cape and everything. Boy.
The new one's a bust it down, boy. We can't do that one.
No. The basket challenge is not for the man. Them.
I won't get back up again.
Nah, the knees, I don't know. That's not really for me.
Yeah.
Although I've seen some creative basket challenges, but again, that's for another day, for another pod. Boy. Rich, I'll send it to you on Insta. Yeah.
Thank you very much, please. I'm waiting. Midgets, please, midgets.
Yeah.
Uh,
Little people.
Let's start. Yes, weekly news. Let's go.
All right, weekly roundup. Guys, it finally happened. All right. The long-awaited versus clash with Miss Keisha Cole and Miss Ashanti. All right. First of all, they were both looking delightful. Yeah. Delicious. But Keisha Cole came, what was it, an hour late? Hour and a half late?
Hour and a half late.
What?
Yeah.
Obviously, Swiss wasn't happy. Swiss
wasn't happy. I started to see the beginning of Swiss's response. He just wasn't happy. I saw his thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he came an hour and a half late. And then, but there was a reason why I think Keisha Cole came late. But obviously, she doesn't need for us to tell us why she was late or whatever. But she could have apologized to the fans.
Well, she came on like it was nothing. She came on like, all right, what's going on? All right, let's go. Who's starting? Am I starting? All right, cool. No, you start. No, okay, I'll start. So hold on a second. You just come. Say sorry. You know what I mean? Like
people have been tuned in like from the beginning. You could have seen. I mean, just sorry about that, guys. Personal reasons. Do you know what I mean?
Them avoidance ones where.
Yeah, fully just didn't acknowledge it. Okay, before we go into it, yeah, like did anyone watch it apart from Kel?
No intention.
No.
All right, Kel and lovely, fully geeked audience, yeah, that did watch it, yeah. Kel, like, I like Keisha Cole, yeah, and I told you I think she should win, yeah, like last week, but I feel like Keisha Cole can't count, bro. She's just not like all there. Like she said, like I'll start, and then she counted, and then she did 10, and then she was like, no, I finish it, but you started it, so you don't finish it. Then she just looks mad confused. And I was like, oh,
I know.
I just felt like, oh, until you finish your exam.
For someone that came late, yeah, she had a lot of mouth on her. I'm just like, just settle yourself.
Yeah, I was a little.
But you know what? Ashanti and Keisha Cole are complete opposites, character-wise, the way they deliver. Like you can tell, like Ashanti's humble, quiet. Like Keisha Cole just came out the streets of Bronx. You know what I mean? Like straight, like yo, could just get all like yeah, ratchet behavior. Whereas Ashanti's proper. No, okay, is this for the people?
She's a bit more seasoned with it. She's a bit more seasoned with it.
Yeah. But as the verses, obviously as it started, I thought Keisha Cole played their hits first. Did you realize that, Nate? Like, coming out the first 10 were all their hits.
Yeah, but Keisha Cole's got hits, but I think you know what it is. Like I said, I don't necessarily know. I'm not saying that she's never watched verses, but I don't know if she knows how it works properly. Like in a sense of like mix it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Save a couple for track 19.
Yeah. Because I was like, wow, you play these tunes first. I was like, wow, okay. I want to say it for 19, 18, 19, 20, boy.
But I think, like I said, for me, I think it was a decent enough clash. I think they had a nice range of songs. It's a shame it's gone back to the 2-screen version of.
Yeah, that chemistry's not there, man.
The chemistry's not there, and also
vibe,
like
you know what I mean.
I feel like I understand what Swiss is talking about. DJ, I feel like the DJ's taking over, bruv. Scratching, mixing. It's not your job, bruv. Let them sing, bruv. Yeah. And because they're all sitting down, you can't really feel the vibe. Yeah, like you want them to kind of get up and. Do you know what I mean?
Because remember we were cussing Alicia Keys and John Legend in it.
Yeah.
Because they got up and they were performing their song, but it wasn't with
chest.
Yeah, it wasn't with chest. You know what I mean? They're kind of like miming their own songs, kind of thing. Whereas. But I would have taken that from Keisha Cole and Ashanti, to be honest.
Yeah,
Let's get up a little bit and just, let's do a little, get us involved, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think also...
But hold on, when that Beanie Man tune came on with Keisha Cole, you see her though?
Yeah.
Leg open, like, I was like, what?
Yeah, Richard, you didn't want to watch that, did you?
I'll send you the clip later.
Thank you, please.
It's like 1 hour 27 minutes. No, joking, I don't know.
What's going on there, Jeff? What's going on? Have I missed something? Have I missed something today's memo or something like that?
Yeah, no, but I enjoyed the clash. It was okay. To be honest, again, I think with a lot of these versus clash, I don't think there's either winners or losers, to be honest. And I think in a lot of them, it's not really about the clashing anymore. It's just about the coming together and the celebration of music. So I enjoyed that. I think it was a bit difficult because Ashanti is more bubbly, uplifting kind of tracks, like just tracks for whether it's through the clubs, the bars, whatever, where kind of Keisha Cole is a bit more pain.
Yeah, every Keisha Cole's tune is basically.
Yeah, like Keisha Cole
All you
is.
men are rubbish, basically.
It's almost like old school Mary. You have Happy Mary and you have like Upset Mary. And Upset Mary is actually better than Happy Mary. Like people respect, like I'm going down Mary J. Blige, as opposed to like when she's singing kind of uplifting tunes. And I feel that's a little bit like Keisha Cole has that.
I remember someone saying that, listen, if you're going with your missus, yeah, if you and your missus have a little argument or whatever, or your missus caught you cheating or whatever, and you're on the men's, like, do not watch this Versus in it, because
No.
it's gonna reignite all of that. You know what I mean? So stay away from Versus, fellas. You know what I mean? Go to bed early, like you're sick. All of a sudden you're sick with a fever in it, and go to bed.
She was gonna bring up some memories, boy.
Yeah.
But I am still here for the Versus format, but if I'm honest, I was saying to you before, Kel, I want them to kind of go back to almost behind the music. I don't want to almost see this artist for artist stuff. I want to see like producer versus producer, writer versus writer. Like I want us to have that shock factor. Like, don't lie, you wrote that track. That's sick. I can't believe it. As opposed to us just singing some of the favorite hits of our favorite artists. I want to like go back to. I want to see some of the kind of stuff behind. Like, remember you saying about like, was it will.i.am versus
Wycliffe? That would be a sick clash. That would be a sick clash.
And like they don't even have to bust their actual songs that they've sung. Like you can hear Gone to November, but you want to hear something that like Fugees or something that Wyclef produced versus a will.i.am track. Like I feel like for me, that was the excitement. Like I feel like I want that Versus back.
Yeah, that would be sick.
It'd be good to see an English one as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and
like a UK Versus.
I was against it originally because I thought like Versus with England, I just thought was like about clashing, and I didn't know if we had enough artists not to just to not make it about clashing. Where I think now the Versus is less about clashing and more about like just celebrating their music. I reckon it could work.
Yeah, and I'm not just talking about like the underground scene, like grime and etc. I'm talking about like Gary Barlow, Jesse J, all those kind of people that. Because Jesse J has done a lot of writing work for a lot of artists across the world, and a lot of people don't know that. But yeah, it'd be good to see something UK adopt something similar, and from artists we see like Ed Sheeran, who he's written for, because I know he's done a lot of writing. He's got a lot of writing skills in what he's done for a lot of artists.
Ed Sheeran versus Gary Barlow, but I don't know if Gary Barlow's still writing. That'd have been what like.
No,
I don't know if it busts in America, but like I feel like it'd be sick.
All right, to be fair, it's not all about America, isn't it?
I'm just saying if I'm on that market, like you've got Timbo and them not doing it. I don't know. Maybe speak to Frisky, see if Frisky wants to get it sorted. I know he stepped away from radio.
Yeah, but I don't believe him. He'll be back. He'll be back eventually. But yeah, that would be a good idea. He could actually do that. Big up Frisky. Yeah.
All right, cool, man. But that was Versus. If you haven't listened to it, again, it's on usual formats: the Apple Music, the YouTube, the Instagram Live, all that kind of stuff. All right, Rich, you might know about this. A couple weeks ago, UK rapper M Huncho.
Oh yes.
It was revealed because obviously, sorry, Merv. M Huncho is a UK rapper, but he raps with a mask on.
Yeah.
Like no COVID, not like a COVID mask. Like he has one of them all full face masks, hood up. I don't even I think he even might even wear gloves. Yeah. So basically,
he does wear gloves. I'll tell you why he does wear gloves. But yeah, go on.
Okay, but you never really saw. I didn't know who he was, and it was kind of this big thing. And they always used to say like, "Who's M Huncho? Like, who's behind the mask?" And he wouldn't ever reveal himself. And he'd always say it's because like outside of music, he has like his own business or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he was in the studio with Dachavelli, yeah, who I think the scene is forgiven. I don't know. It's another story for another day. It's not business.
This guy's
I'll be that. He knows what he's doing.
I'll be that
one.
But he was with Dachavelli, and a guy basically recorded some of the studio session. And in one thing, he's got the mask on. Then don't know whatever they're doing, they're rapping, and maybe it's hot in the studio. He's taken off the mask, so obviously people in the studio know who he is. but the guy that's filmed it has now leaked this footage on the internet, and people have started to see who Dutchavelli is. I mean, sorry, not Dutchavelli, in M. Huncho. And I think everyone originally thought M. Huncho was, let's say, black kind of thing.
I didn't. I always knew he was Asian. You know why?
No.
His hands were hairy. He's mad hairy, and his arms as well. Always mad hairy. So I thought, this guy's Asian. I always knew he was Asian.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I always thought it was black, all from the beginning.
And even his songs, he's singing the Indian kind of songs. Like his pitch, he's like a.
He's forcing it now.
No. Listen to his tracks. He does that. I can't do it obviously because you know.
Go on, give it a go.
But no, Merv, like listen to a couple of tracks. You know what I mean, bro. You hear like the dialect. And when he's
but where is M. Huncho from? Is he from Ends? Like, is he from like Midlands? Do you know what it was? I thought he was Midlands, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just like I don't listen to him that much here, but I thought he was like Midlands. So you know when you say about like that twang, like you know, like I find Birmingham and all that have that kind of Asian twang. So you know, like your up Carlas and like Mist has got that kind of thing as well. So I just thought it was one of those ones. Like it was just Midlands thing.
Yeah, nah.
But
you know, he said the N-word as well. You know.
Yes, he does say the N-word quite a lot.
All right, okay. Let's forget about the N-word for 1 minute, right?
Yep.
I just feel that it's the disrespect that someone exposed his identity, especially.
Of course.
You know, I think this was, you know, when like it's just like Kane in like WWE, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kane wore a mask forever, and then for him to take his mask off, you lose the kind of buzz, you lose the kind of excitement, and you stop asking those questions. Yeah, you stop asking that questions. You know, it's just like who's Batman, whoever it is. You know, so it's just like I feel he's kind of cheated. You know, someone's cheated his career to a certain extent. Obviously, people still like his music, but you know, not saying people won't not like his music, but it's just lost that kind of added mystery behind him.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
You know,
he can lose some fans from this.
Yeah. So he's from Northwest London.
Northwest
There you
London.
go. I bet Wembley. It's obviously Wembley. Harrow ends 100%.
Yeah, originally it says North London, but then it says born. No, he says North London, but he was born Northwest London. So probably them kind of ends still.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
But the person who did reveal says like he don't care. Like he just said, "Raw, I don't care."
Like, he's not my boy. He goes, he's not my friend.
Like who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess for the general fan, it was quite a reveal to know that he was from the Asian community. Thinking like, and does that stop him from being able to say the N word? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to impact his music.
Of course it does.
No.
Let's not go into that though. We won't go into that.
Okay, thank you, because I'm about to cuss you. But
anyway.
anyway.
But as I say, I don't know if it's going to impact his music. It may not, nothing to do with his sales. I don't know. Said that one of his mixtapes or his debut mixtape was streamed over 77 million times globally and reached number 13 in the UK charts. So
Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, it may not make a difference.
Yeah, it's all good.
It won't.
All right, keep it on the UK scene. This Friday, or the day the pod releases, or the day, depends on whenever you listen to it, the day the pod came out. There are two albums, or an album, I guess they're both albums. Chip's coming out of his album Snakes and Ladders.
Yes.
And Fredo is also dropping a project this Friday. I don't remember what Fredo's project is, so allow me.
Yeah.
All right. Are we excited that these projects are coming out?
Yeah, well, I'm more excited for Chip, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think with Chip, I kind of know it's going to be on point anyway. And I think we've heard most of his, well, I should say majority of his big tunes on there, which, you know, but I'm hoping for a few more surprises. I mean, a few more kind of features. We all know Chip can handle beat himself, but it'd be good to see who he's been working with.
Yeah, I think he's dropped the track listing already.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, I
track
haven't
listing,
seen it.
Yeah. But does Chip produce solid albums for me? I can't think of a Chip album that I'm in love with, or I played, or repeat, or
London
gone
Boy.
back to. That's a mixtape. I mean,
yeah,
an
that's
album.
what I'm saying. Yeah, but how many? I don't think Chip's actually released that many albums, has he?
Yeah, a good 3 or 4, I would say.
I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's dropped. I know he's dropped mixtapes.
Yeah,
I know he's had
that's
projects.
some of his lyrics. Like London Boy is a big mixtape, and also Believe and Achieve 1
Yeah,
and 2. They're big. But album wise, yeah.
yeah. I'm excited. I think I'm quite looking for that.
Fredo's from my ends, isn't it? It's from my area, so I will support 100%. But and also Santander produced 2 tracks on his album. I think he's featuring on 1 as well. So
Dave's, did he not say that he produced most of the album?
Okay, from what I saw, the
I
track
think
it's two of the tracks that I saw.
Okay.
He produced. Yeah.
Okay, I thought they were saying that he'd done most of the album or something like that.
He might have executive produced the whole album. Yeah, he might have done that. Yeah.
Okay, so Dave is a producer as well.
Yeah, now he is. Yeah.
Big. Took that time out.
Yeah, it should be good, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Definitely learning his craft. That's really good. That's good look.
Yeah,
that's good, man. So yeah, there are 2 projects that are coming out. So take a listen to that for your case of your UK music. Are you lot agreeing that UK music is better than US music at the moment, or do you listen to more UK than US?
I listen to more UK. I say probably about 70-30. I listen more UK than US.
I'm literally 90.
90-10.
No, honestly, sorry. Go on.
We're talking about a particular type of genre of music.
No, just music in general at the moment. I've been listening to UK for solid. My playlist is literally 9% of it's UK.
I don't even know what my playlist is like in terms of whether it's more UK or US, to be fair. I just listen to everything and anything.
I think I'm probably more UK current and US old school.
Yeah.
Again, my old artists, the DMX, the Busta Rhymes, all of them kind of things. Like I'm old school US. Like I don't necessarily mess with these new US ones. Like I couldn't tell you a young Thug from a young anything. You know what I mean? All the ones that got similar names. I don't know. Yeah. I couldn't tell you a Future track. Like it's Drake maybe. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's about it.
And you know what? There's so much new artists coming out, and I can't keep it up. Like I know obviously there's Instagram, there's Twitter, right? And a lot of new guys all come from nowhere and they've got millions of followers and they're already known in their little kind of city. Because look how big America is, right? There's so many people, they can make millions and millions of pounds in just one city and nobody needs to know who they are across the world or any part of America. So there's so much artists in America that you just kind of lose who's big or not. Until it's pushed in our faces, really. But yeah, to me, it's all about UK. I'm enjoying the music we're putting together. I think it's a breath of fresh air that you see a lot of UK artists making it. Yeah, it's not obviously all through grime, it's through drill. A lot of it is through drill at the moment, hip hop. But whatever it is, it's beneficial for the country and music.
And the Afro swing or whatever we're calling it. However you want to define that genre, that kind of let's all go Afro Nation or Ghana for Christmas, that kind of music, that's popping as well.
Oh yeah, it's big. Even though I don't listen to it as much, I'm more of a old school Afro beat on Daddy Lumba music, this kind of tunes.
That's the auntie's tunes, but that's Daddy Lumba. Jeez,
Nana Champong. All those old school guys were albums and all that. That reminds me of my mum going to parties when I was younger.
They say, come on, Rich, go and dance. Show them.
Do you still go and do the Michael Jackson and everyone gives you a little £5?
I did the Michael Jackson dance to every type of genre.
Yeah. Standard. Look, that was when we were growing up, that was a standard thing. You throw 2 legs in the air, pretend to do the moonwalk, one way, one another way, and you was getting at least a £5 in your pocket.
Straight, you know what it is? My mum goes to me, if you dance, I'll give you jollof and supermalt. That was me, bro. That was me. I'm doing the full
That's the
moon
break
walking.
dance.
Couple spins, yeah, boy.
Yeah, no.
No, definitely. That was, yeah, back in the day. And we're not that old, guys, but yeah. All right, music. All right, let's go on to a couple floppages in sport, starting with Frank Lampard, aka Fat Frank, aka the guy who didn't necessarily deserve the job. No. I'm saying what people call him. I didn't say that's what I call him. I was giving his AKAs, his aliases.
That's not his AKAs, bro. Don't disrespect Frank, bro.
Bro, this is
Give the guy respect. It's not his AKAs, bro. That's the idiots calling him that, bro. Frank Lampard, give him some respect, bro.
Okay, why do we give him respect?
No, what do you mean?
He Champions League, bro. First of all, Chelsea top of their group, yeah, Champions League. They're just doing this into the quarterfinals, right? Or second
Not quarterfinals,
round.
but yeah.
The second round, yeah. They're in the FA Cup still. Okay, they still got a chance. They're only like 5-6 points off top four. But like they're cool. Well, he got into the Champions League position fourth. Equal points about United last season with a squad that was young. Like, give the guy some respect, bro.
Yeah, because the memes that are going around about Lampard.
Respect.
No.
Yes.
Listen,
what's the respect in his name?
I don't support. Obviously, I don't support Chelsea or anything. But the guy's a straight legend, different type of legend, and they're proper disrespecting him.
As a football player or a manager. Now, guys, this is what I'm saying. We're getting it too mixed up. As a footballer, yes, Frank, yes, he's the guy.
He's done nothing wrong as a manager.
Did he deserve to get the job?
It doesn't matter if he deserved it or not. He got a job. He done a good job.
He got the job.
And he done a good job.
He spent 200 odd million this summer. Why are they not higher than they are?
Let's be real.
It takes time.
Get out of here, bro. That's why he got sacked.
Let's be real.
That's why he got sacked.
Let's be real.
Sorry,
were they?
He's entertaining, man.
Let's be real. Were they his signings?
Yes.
Oh, you know.
Not. You think he went to Germany to go? Oh, yeah.
Look at this guy. Look at him.
Hold on. Man's moving like his fantasy football and dream team, yeah, and his football manager. I don't know, man. Look,
Abramovich and his board said we need that player and that player. Frank,
Abramovich weren't even allowed in the country. Come on, get out of here.
We got a Zoom call. Come on, we got a Zoom
call. Get out of here, man.
Massive 52-inch screen on the
Get out of here, man. Frank Lampard made those decisions and he's flopped and he deserved to get sacked.
No, they got a place for him. Like, this is what you got. Deal with it. That's exactly how it was done.
That's why he got sacked.
No, bro. He didn't deserve to get sacked. He won the FA Cup round. I don't understand. And then you sack him next day.
He didn't win. Bruv, he won the FA Cup against Luton, fam.
It doesn't matter, bruv. But these lower league teams are beating Premiership teams, you know. Don't get it twisted.
Look,
they're beating Premiership teams, bro.
Do you think he got the best out of that Chelsea team?
No.
It's yet to be seen.
No,
not yet.
So far, has he got the best out of that Chelsea team?
Not yet, but it's 7 new players that they bought.
No, exactly. So you deserve to get sacked. Brother, you got to remember.
COVID was everything.
No, hold on. You're moving like Chelsea or Arsenal, bruv. They're not. Chelsea are Chelsea, and bruv, they sacked Roberto Di Matteo and he won the Champions League the season before. They are, in the time that Arsenal have had 4 managers, Man United have had 4 managers, Chelsea have had about 20.
You're going to like Chelsea are like 20 points behind 4th place.
No, it's not about that. Chelsea
2 wins, they could be up there. It's not that. It's not that deep.
Chelsea should be above Man United right now.
But Man United are top though.
No, City are. But Chelsea should be. That's where Chelsea should be. Chelsea spent 200 million or whatever it was. They should be up there.
What? So you don't think there's time for them to gel?
No, allow all that, bruv. We ain't got time. You play for Chelsea, bruv. You ain't got time.
All I'm saying is don't call him Fat Frank and don't call him no disrespectful names. Put some respect on his name, yeah? He got that team into the Champions League this season. This season, they're top of they're to the second stage, yeah? They're in the FA Cup still, and they still got a chance of finishing in the top 3 in the Premiership. So he has not done a bad job at all. So him getting sacked is unjustified. It is a good job. He's done a good job. He's done a good job.
He's done a decent job. He's done a decent job, but the team is struggling, just like a lot of teams are struggling. Right?
Chelsea ain't won in ages, bro. Like they're not good, man. They're not doing
won
good.
In ages. What do you mean they won the other day in the FA Cup? What are you talking about?
In the league, they're not doing good. Like all right, guys.
It's a bad spell. Man City had a bad spell. Liverpool having a bad spell. Man United had a bad spell at the start of the season. Every team's had a bad spell. Arsenal had a bad spell. Every team goes through it. Like that's part of Premiership football. You go through bad spells. This is his bad spell now because 6 weeks ago they were top of the league. Do you know what I mean?
And in
So
6
it's
weeks,
a bad
and in 6
spell.
weeks, you're not even in the top 4.
No, but Tottenham's be top of the league. Man United be
but
top of the
Spurs are
league.
shit.
Liverpool be top of the league. Man City, like that's what I mean. It's back and forth because they've all had bad spells. So you can't say, oh, this and that, this and that. No, bro, it's unjustified.
Do you know what, the maddest thing is, I support Arsenal. I couldn't care less about Chelsea.
So do I. I support Arsenal, but
I couldn't care less about Chelsea.
Real recognize real. You got
real recognize real. But in speaking to Chelsea fans, they're not unhappy that Frank's gone.
Oh, get out of here! What are they?
This Thomas guy that's come in.
No. No, my brother, I spoke to him. He's not happy about Thomas coming in either. Yeah, he says too argumentative, but I think it's the German connection that they're trying to go for. But yeah, it is what it is. I was just letting you know he's been sacked, really, to be honest.
No, in a disrespectful way, aka Fat Frank, aka no. Stop that, man.
Shout out Steven Gerrard. All right.
What's that got to do the price of fish?
No, because like he's doing well in Rangers. He's not going to get sacked.
Scotland.
It's Scotland. Come on, man.
No, but they were both centre midfielders.
Mate,
it was Gerrard versus Lampard. It was Gerrard versus Lampard.
Stop it.
It was Gerrard versus Lampard when they were players, and I'm just saying Gerrard's still employed. Lampard's not.
Merv, control him. Control him.
Stop it.
Football in a fully geek pod.
Hey, we cover everything, brother. We cover
all right.
everything, man.
The last thing to do is sport, guys. Anyone watch Conor McGregor?
I ain't got time for him, to be fair.
I don't watch UFC.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch UFC either. But he got beat up in the second round against a guy that he beat before because he wanted a kind of big clash against. I can't remember what the guy's name was. Habib. I can't remember. There's a guy, a UFC fighter that's supposed to be like a big fighter that's retired, and Conor McGregor wanted to try and pull him out of retirement, and like he went there trying to give it the big I am. But he got beaten up, so that's not going to happen anymore.
Exactly. He's all mouth, you know. I think obviously his earlier years was really good. The latter part of his career, he's just fallen off basically. And he's a good salesman, so he'll sell fights, and people you always get the viewers in it, and that's what it's all about. But for actual fighting skills, I don't think he's top notch anymore.
They should ban UFC in a way.
Yeah, I don't watch UFC. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I kind of don't even think it should be on TV or nothing, to be honest.
Steve Ider, mate.
Mm. All right. Trailer came out this week. Godzilla versus Kong. Was it King Kong or Kong?
Godzilla versus King Kong. Yeah,
King Kong.
Yeah.
King Kong, innit?
Are we here for this trailer?
Do you know what? It's probably one of the most exciting trailers I've seen in a long time. You know, I can't lie to you. Can't lie.
That right hook in it. That right hook.
Yeah. I'm probably pumped for this film, even though like the last Godzilla film was a bit of a shambles actually. Like didn't really.
The Godzilla film? No,
I don't remember it.
To be honest, the last Godzilla film.
Yeah, do you know what?
I kind of liked it. You know,
the monsters were good in it.
Yeah.
But it was let down by the human element. That's it. But I'm here for the action, the monsters. But yeah, just the humans. And King Kong, I really enjoyed. Skull Island, that was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah.
I did kind of like the first Godzilla film, even though you didn't really see him that much. Like, but yeah, this one, it just seems like just bare arms house, man. So I'm hoping that they just do like 90% of the monsters and.
I'm back because Godzilla's for the people, right? So
do you know what? It looks to me like he's just like, I don't know, something might either be controlling him or he's just gone crazy or something. And they just brought in King Kong to just like, look, he's in shackles now, release him, deal with the matter, innit?
Yeah, but because when I was watching a trailer, because they were saying there's something that happened, there was wars back in the day with Godzillas and King Kongs. And that's why I said to you guys, storyline. Because so clearly there was the fact that there's history. So like majority of films they put together, they put two great enemies, but there's no real backstory to it. Yeah. This feels more of like, actually, back in the day, their families, whoever, were fighting each other, and now they meet, they're gonna kick off.
Yeah, but from what it looks like from the trailer, is that Godzilla's just going rampage because you see how he just cut through that that boat or that vessel, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like that's not how he behaves, isn't it? So he would have probably
exactly.
dodged that, unless of course he knew they were bad guys. He would have just like dodged it. But it seems like, I don't know if they've met in the past, but obviously there's loads of other monsters that they were fighting before. So it'll be interesting to see what their actual connection is.
I hope they haven't done with the trailer and shown us all the best parts though.
Probably.
Like I can't, you see that, I'll be honest with you, the right hook, I got a little bit gassed. I was like, okay. But I kind of would have even preferred like not to know it, to go to cinema, see the right hook and be like, oh my gosh, no, you know what I mean, kind of thing. Like I feel like they took it away from me.
You don't give me. Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say we may not be going to cinema to watch it anyway. So
yeah. You don't give me joke in the trailer though. Like Kiko did the action movie dive. He's dive because Godzilla done the blue flames in it.
Oh yeah.
And then Kiko done the action man dive. Like you know the action man dive and the bomb goes off. Like
I swear he had some sort of stormbreaker in his hand as well. Man was doing
what was that?
I have no idea. It was just taking that energy, man.
I saw that as well.
But question is, who wins? Who wins the fight?
The thing is, Kiko's is strong, but Godzilla's got powers.
Yeah.
Godzilla's got powers. Like he's got that blue flame. He's got that irradiation thing. You know what I mean? So obviously, in reality, Godzilla should win it.
He's got small arms, man. That might be disadvantage, isn't it?
T-Rex arms, isn't it?
Who was T-Rex like the king of all the dinosaurs with those arms though?
Boy,
just straight head and thighs, man. That's all it needs. So these
actually, the size of the head is massive, bro.
Nah, I hear that, but like, I just always just think like, like sometimes like as animals, why are you king of these animals? Like, what can you do? Like,
it's like a lion. They call lion the king of the jungle, but elephant just stomp on it one time.
Yeah, like an elephant is really supposed to be the king of the jungle, but he's just not on smoke.
Oh, T-Rexes make no sense, It's like if it just run and charge at you, that's it, you're finished. But otherwise, it's like, what's it doing with its arms?
Yeah, complete waste.
But I hope. To be fair, I think they're not actually good. I think they're going to end up being brethren. But
they'll probably fight a final enemy.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to come together and then I don't know, like Marvel Avenge, and then they'll go and fight something else.
If that happens, I'm gonna get wound up. You know that.
I genuinely think that's gonna happen.
They'll probably fight some Power Rangers monster where
some sword.
Lord Zed returns with his monsters, mate.
Can you imagine?
Make my monster grow.
When is it out?
This year, I think. This year,
it says 2021. They didn't give us a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go on to TV shows and films, a legend in the TV interview scene, and also the comedy scene. And I found out a little bit. I didn't realize he was in a lot of the comedy stuff, but he goes to the Comedy Store a lot. I watched that because I watched the documentary on Sky Comedy, and that was a big RIP goes out to Larry King.
Yeah, man.
Legend. He passed away this year, aged
87, isn't it? 87.
Yeah, I think 87, 86, one of them.
Yeah, 87.
So and I know a lot of the stuff is we didn't necessarily get a lot of the kind of Larry King interviews and stuff over here, but we did know about him and he interviewed a lot of legends that we did see. So yeah, man, RIP to Larry King.
63 years he was doing that for, Imagine.
3 years.
But I just remember him being on TV from young.
Yeah.
When I was young, I just remember him being on TV. Like, it's mad.
Yeah, man. Proper legend, mate.
It's one of those faces. It's one of those faces they just grew up with.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But there's another. What is? Not we're talking about Larry King, but I know there's like another one that does like a presenter that does the kind of evening shows.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
What, is he British or American?
American. I can't
was it David? It wasn't David Frost, was it? Or no, David Letterman. I think it's
David Letterman.
Letterman.
Yeah, I know they were like around the same kind of genre and age. And like, okay, cool. Yeah, they're always the ones I always remember.
Yeah,
doing them kind of not Saturday Night Live, but like them kind of interviews where they're behind a table and then the man comes and sits on a sofa. That
David Letterman's on Netflix. He's got a show on Netflix.
Yes, yeah. So like that kind of format, and then you've seen people like Jonathan Ross and all of them people over here kind of adopt. Yeah, man. But shout him out. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, it was it got a bit ill towards like the latter years. So I know he had a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, rest in peace. All right, that brings us on to our TV shows and films. All right, we start with WandaVision episode 3. Who's going to kick off?
Don't give me jokes, man. God, man, if you kick off.
Who gave you jokes?
This episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a funny episode.
Yeah, no, this episode obviously was the babies, man. Innit? The birth of the
birth of the twins.
The quick birth, man, like birth in a day and that. No, that was a good episode, man, because it just showed her just like going crazy, innit? Just all these things happening around her. And I can't remember the name of the character. Is she actually called Monica in the actual program?
No,
she's not, is it? No.
Her name is Monica, but I don't think.
Yeah, but that's okay. Yeah. So I can't remember the name. I can't really. Yeah, but she comes and obviously it's just like
sword agent, basically.
Yeah. She's coming and just sort of like to get stuff, and all the while that Wanda's just trying to hide things, in it, like covering up her stomach and because it's getting bigger and bigger and stuff, and then she just realizes like, oh my gosh, you're pregnant. Like, where'd that come from, sort of thing. And then and then obviously like the doctor that was glad to go on holiday, Vision had to go and get back using super speed. I didn't even know you could do super speed, to be fair. Like, Vision came from. Yeah. Like,
sorry, her name is Monica. I do apologize.
Yeah. So they just, that's kind of revealed to them like as well. So I don't know if obviously Monica just gets sent maybe to more current times, isn't it? Like when she gets sent.
Yeah, but it looked like Monica was kind of confused as well, like because Monica doesn't know where she's as well. But I think when Wanda started talking about her twin brother,
Pedro,
and then she kind of clicked that. Oh yeah, Ultron killed him, right? Like, you know what I mean? And then she realized, oh shit, I should have said that.
I think that's all the characters. I think as they're in her world, everyone's acting, and it's just randomly all of them realize, okay, what's going on, and then kind of snap back into their kind of character of that year or that period of time.
But is it her world?
Whose world?
Is it Wanda's world?
Oh yeah, she's created everything.
I don't know, you know.
Yeah, we don't know that. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think she has. I don't think she's created anything.
No,
I think that Wanda is trapped and somebody else is controlling that world. I don't think it's her controlling the world, because you see, even when Monica mentioned her brother being killed by Ultron, even in Wanda's mind, Wanda started thinking, oh yeah, he was. And I think she wanted to know more, because I think she's also, I generally think she's in a coma of some sort and someone else is controlling that world. Because even when they were talking outside and they were talking, and they were trying to say things, I think it's like almost like a version of the Truman Show, and somebody else has made it the way it is.
That's what it reminds me of the Truman Show. Very much like the Truman Show.
Like even when like Monica got thrown, like when Monica got thrown in at the end, and there was like that dome thing.
Yeah.
Like it reminded me of the Truman Show. And then
but the thing is, has she created that dome? We don't know if she created that dome. You know?
No, I don't know if she has, because even when the doctor, like when the doctor said that he can't go anymore.
Yeah, he can't go nowhere. Yeah.
No, but I feel like that is like similar to Truman Show. You know, remember the Truman Show? He was never like, you could never leave.
You can't go anywhere. Yeah,
you can't go anywhere. Even like you pack your bags, everything, and then you get there and the storm would be there, and they've made it so you're scared of water. Yeah. I almost feel like it's something similar, where I think everyone inside that. I could be wrong. It's my theory, innit?
Yeah, but it's like there's certain anomalies in it, because even when the guy was doing the fence and he was just soaring through, like it's like he just didn't realize like he needed like it was a glitch.
Yeah, like a glitch.
Yeah, it's a glitch, or I felt like he was trying to soar through. I don't know. When I saw that part, I thought, is he trying to soar through the space of the time? And I don't know. It was just
I'm taking it deep.
No. You know when I saw him soaring, I thought, okay, we know he's not soaring in a tree anymore. Okay, we spotted that. But I thought he was trying to break through a dimension. In my head, I was thinking, he's trying to break through some form of dimension that we can't see, or Ultron can't see, and I thought, well, maybe I'm thinking way too deep into it. But I honestly think she's literally, this is all in her mind, just from the fact when in episode 2, and she saw that person in that B outfit, and she said no, and she rewind time. That means to me she's controlling it.
Probably done a Caesar on him.
Yeah.
No.
So she can only control, but I think she can only control certain things. There's certain things she
No,
can't
because
control.
she done it again. When Vision said
She
something.
glitched. We thought,
Yeah, she
glitched.
she took it back
Yeah.
to she rewinded it, but you didn't see rewind it. She just glitched it. So
Yeah.
Vision was back. And then he changed the course of conversation.
She has full control of what is actually
Nah,
going
I think
on.
there are definitely glitches. I still like. We'll say it now. We've just watched episode 3, and there's 6 more to go. I don't think she's in control.
Nah.
And I think that's why Monica, you can see Monica, and she's looking at Monica's emblem and seeing the sword logo. And I feel like Monica has been set to try and almost rescue her from whatever she's in or something. Like, I don't think it's as simple as, because if it was all in her mind, she wouldn't have things like Monica in there. She wouldn't have things like the sword logo. You would only, literally, it would be Happy Days.
You forget how strong she is. Her powers are phenomenal, right? They honestly. So we're talking about Doctor Strange, right? How deep his powers are, right? And she has the same ability, but in her mind, everything is real. So those two twins, if we do your research about those twins,
they're real.
They're real twins.
Yeah.
So, and those two twins will come out in the real world. You will see both of them.
Yeah. Even though there's no Vision, nothing, but she's manifested those twins.
Oh, it's incest.
She's mad powerful, bro.
I don't know, man. Like, I generally think I don't know. I'm gonna have to go and do research about these twins. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I'm gonna go do research.
Don't worry about it. I know you got the incest thing. Don't worry, man. I know.
It wasn't incest because
I don't understand how it's incest. Like,
unless it was with her twin brother. But I mean, like,
no.
I feel. I don't know, man. I still think she's not in control, man. And I think something has changed her, or something is changing her. And I feel like that's why she's going to be the enemy in Doctor Strange as well. I feel like something is happening to her.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Something's happened.
Yeah, definitely something's happening.
Something's happened, but I think maybe this is her protecting herself within her own kind of world, her own.
Nah, but even, like when they were saying in episode 1, when remember we said the radio kept on trying to speak to her and was like, remember, it's like, are you there, or are you there? I think someone, like, she's in a coma, someone's trying to get her up or get her out of her stupor. Yeah, and I think, go on, bro.
No, go on, you finish, sorry.
Yeah, no, I just think I think there's more to it. And I think even Monica, and knowing the character that Monica is, leads me to believe that it isn't just her world. There are other people that is controlling her world.
Do you know what I think? I'm kind of on the same line as Rich here. Like, I think she has created this world. I think she's in some sort of coma. She's created it. She's created her own sense of reality, but there's some glitches sometimes. And I think there's probably a team of people on the outside that have created this whole, like, I don't know, base just to kind of monitor her, trying to get her out of it. They've probably thrown in Monica in there to sort of help her get her out as well. But I think when people go in there, they're kind of under Wanda's control. And
Exactly.
and like, there probably might be little intervals where they're like trying to reach out to her to say, like, but she's like, no, I just want to go back to this fantasy sort of life. And she changed it. That's what I think.
And I think an example was, when we were talking about when the guy was cutting the wall, cutting hedges, and a woman with him was trying to tell him, don't say nothing to Ultron. It's like she feared.
Why do you say Ultron? You keep saying Ultron.
So apologies, Vision. She feared that by telling Vision, something would happen to her. So there was panic on her face, like, oh no, don't say nothing. No, don't say nothing. And Vision was like, what's going on? Like, you want to say something?
No, but that's my thing though. Like, if it's Wanda's world, nothing should happen outside of Wanda's presence. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they shouldn't be having a conversation outside about the fence and all the rest of it, because that's not in Wanda's mind. Yes, Vision can go get the doctor.
But they've entered. They've entered.
Yeah, so the people
somehow,
are real.
some way. So the people are real, and they're probably sword agents, in it. So they're trying to get to Wanda, but they can't.
Nah, they all can't be. They all can't be sword agents. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
But there's some characters that she's made up, obviously. But there are some sword members. Like Monica is a sword agent.
Yeah, Monica is a sword agent that is trying to help her.
I'm sure there are some other sword agents there as well.
But that's what I'm saying. The two neighbors outside, I don't believe and Vision. I don't believe that anything to do with. To be honest,
Vision's her mind. Listen, bruv. Do you remember how hurt she was when Vision? Bruv, she thought she saved Vision's life. Remember? Infinity War. She thought, yeah, I've saved his life. Do you know what I mean? Then when Thanos just said, you get me? Like, bruv, it cracked her, man. Like, she's mashed up. So she's
we haven't seen her since Endgame, have we?
No, because she
went apart from there, yeah. But
so
she must have gone through some deep trauma, man.
Yeah, man, she's some trauma, bro.
But the question is Vision real?
No.
I'm just.
I don't think he's real.
No, he's not real. He's gone. It's her. Like she's making a perfect world for her.
Also,
like, do you know what I mean?
Why was she in love with a robot?
That's another story, bro.
It's another plot. It's another.
When you go to certain parts of the world, bro, that's what they have. Trust me.
I hear you. I hear you. Do it. WandaVision, I'm here for it, and I feel the fact it's making us all have our own kind of views or theories or stories. I think their writers and the production team they're doing a good job. Yeah.
No, trust
me.
But
I'm still and ahhing. Because again, in this episode was the first time that you heard Wanda's actual real accent come out.
When she sang?
Yeah, you remember when she was singing to the baby? She was actually speaking. So that's why the twins, I think the twins triggered the fact that she had a twin as well. But like I said, who knows? Next week, our theories might change again. Get me?
No,
I don't know.
A few people were criticizing the first two episodes, but I sometimes I question their commitment to Marvel and everything else, and how soon they are to criticize the first TV series. I think it's been fantastic so far.
Yeah.
No, it is. But again, like I said last week, Merv, I do believe that because we're invested in Marvel, we want it to be successful. So I think. If eight episodes are rubbish and just the last episode was good, I still don't think we would have said they was all rubbish. I think we would find something good in every episode.
I tell you what got me so, I was like, oh my! As soon as you mentioned Pedro, I was a twin, Ultron and Pedroff. That was it. I said.
You gave him two different names in like 5 seconds, bro.
I know.
What was it?
Pedro.
Oh man, they're intertwined kind of accents. But no, but honestly, when I heard all those names and I thought, and they showed the little clips of him, and I thought, did they show the clip of him?
I don't think so.
No, they didn't. No, sorry, I watched something else. Yeah, no, sorry, I watched something else. But when I saw that, and I thought, okay, do you know what? And the fact that she mentioned it, and I thought, okay, boom.
You know what though? One thing I can't stand about this series, and it's not even anything to do with the storyline. It's like, when you get a new phone, and it's like, you got 16 gigabytes, but when you actually boot up the phone, you've only got like the use of 8 gigabytes. That's what they do with the time on this, isn't it? Because why 10 credits like 10 minutes long? So you're literally 20 minutes of the program, man. I've robbed them of extra 7 minutes. Like,
that's what I was saying. I told you these are like 22-minute episodes, boy.
Yeah.
But the week before was like 36, I think. So.
That's true.
Which one?
Yeah. The second episode was 39 minutes. So technically, we're thinking like 31 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the plus, man.
Okay, fair enough, boy. Fair enough. But definitely here for WandaVision, and we'll give you our thoughts on next week on episode 4 that comes out Friday the 29th. All right. There was a Netflix series that came out over the past, month or so. We were going to talk about last week, but brother Merv hadn't finished watching it or hadn't started watching it, and that is Bridgerton. What are your thoughts on Bridgerton?
Do you know, at first I was like, wasn't really that much interested, but I think I was just jealous. All you guys are watching it, so I thought I have to get on this.
Thank you.
I was just, I binged that so quickly, man. I actually enjoyed it. I
was the same, bro. So I started watching it, and I actually gave up around episode 3. I put it down, but then I seen it everywhere. Like it was like everywhere you go, Bridgerton, everyone's talking about it. Netflix number one. Nate and Rich are talking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I thought, you know what? Let me watch it. So I finished watching it, and the latter stages got interesting.
Yeah, it had like that Queen's Gambit traction in it. I know you just had to watch it in it.
Yeah, exactly. So I finished watching it, and it was good, man. It was all right. It's not amazing how everyone makes it. Like, it was amazing. Nah, I thought it was amazing, but it was a good watch.
I liked the story of it. It was a different angle. Like, this, what's his name? Simon just being like, his dad treated him so badly that it's like he was ready to just dead the bloodline of his family, innit?
Yeah, straight.
Yeah, like that's.
But that is deep hate for your father.
Yeah, I've never really seen that in any sort of program like that. So that was different, man.
Oh, he was just pulling up for no reason, bro. I'll call it as it is, bro.
You know what?
I was so shocked.
I've never seen that on TV nor film, innit? Like, does it hurt?
Like, I was just so bad. And you know what the maddest thing is? Because the first time I watched it, I fell asleep in episode 3, I think it was, when he spoke about his father.
Surprise.
Look, I tried to binge it, but I couldn't keep up in it. But so I missed the whole episode where he started talking about his father and his hatred for his father. He didn't want to kind of carry on the bloodline. I thought, I'm not going to go back to episode 3. There's X amount of episodes. I was going to carry on watching it. Then I had to pick up the phone. I'm like, but I don't understand. Why does he keep on pulling out? Like, this just doesn't make sense. And obviously, because she had never had any sexual intercourse, she didn't know, and she just thought that this was the thing. And they were doing the thing everywhere. You get me? And every single time, brother, like a montage of them beating everywhere around this palace, and every time, and I just thought, oh, this is just dead, bro.
And one storyline I didn't like as well was how it was a friend that was writing the journals.
Yeah,
all that time I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, that was
the big reveal, man.
Yeah,
but that's not even her voice.
No, it's not her voice. No. It was voiced by
the Queen, innit?
No, not even the Queen.
Not the Queen.
What is it? Something Andrews. I can't remember what her name is.
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews. She was the
They
voice.
could have made that better. Like, they could have made it much better.
No, but remember, I think it's a book, innit? I think these are books.
Yeah, like journals, innit?
Yeah, so no, and as in, I think Bridgerton is based on books, books that are out.
Oh, okay.
Like a novel. Sorry, they're based on novels, and I think that's who it is in the novel. I felt for the other girl, like they had I don't want to call them the ugly sisters, the not pretty sisters. I don't know if that's
the stepsisters. Let's say the stepsisters. That's
no,
that's what you mean, innit?
Yeah, that's what I meant. The stepsisters. But they had that kind of theme to it. But obviously, they weren't all sisters, and the other girl was the stepsister.
She was a cousin.
Cousin. But why did they always dress the other girl in yellow, brother? I just felt like you're just always making her stand out, like she's not supposed to have a man.
The plus size one.
Yeah. Like they kind of always made her just stand out.
Yeah, I felt so for her as well. Yeah.
But she's deep though. I know she wanted I don't know. She was a bit out of order because
I liked her character. She was one of the realer characters, to be honest.
Yeah, but you should have just let the cousin do his her thing, man.
Yeah, no, because she obviously she's friends with the guy.
Yeah, but she wanted to be more than friends. That's what it was.
Of course.
So that's why she's a hater.
Obviously, but the brother, sister, and her, they're like best friends as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you can't let it's just one of those things, isn't it? Like, she's pregnant, then he's gonna marry her, and then it's gonna be too late for her to get divorced, whatever. He's gonna raise a child that's not his, and it's not a messy life. It's not a messy life, but it's a life that he wasn't prepared for.
I hear that. That's a different version of girl code, boy. I'm not there for that kind of girl code, boy.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's good. I think it's a good watch. I'm not normally into costume dramas. So it was all right. I thought it was all right.
Yeah,
I
no,
liked it, man. Nothing beats Pride and Prejudice, though. Nothing.
The Queen was black. I liked everything about it. To be honest,
Yeah, because they broke it down a little bit. They say that how the king fell in love with a black woman, and basically that's why black people was able to integrate into this whole family,
that makes
innit?
sense. Because they
Yeah.
kind of did mention something about, you know, even like when someone was saying, "Oh, we got to work extra harder" or something. They said a line like that. So I thought, because I just thought, all right, maybe it's just a story that obviously this isn't really normal what you see those type
you see the woman that raised Simon, the black woman that raised Simon.
Yeah.
She was telling him like she broke it down quickly, like, oh, you know, luckily the king married a black woman, you know, and it enabled us to, you know.
Yeah, I must have missed that line there. Yeah.
So yeah, but no, it's good way they done it. The way they portray the whole thing was good, really good.
Imagine living that life, man. Mama.
Yeah, no, you just literally get dressed to go in court and get bag man, you know.
And do you know,
That's
it's so true.
like,
Do you know what? Like sometimes I think to myself, even like today, as we're living today, yeah. Imagine like, I don't know, 80 to 100 years time, someone looking back at 2021, how they must have been, look at these barbarians, the way they lived, like scumbags. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
it's true, you know.
Like, because the way they lived is just so basic, and it's like, yeah, like what accomplishments you got, what achievements, like who's this, like got married into this, but like, you think that could ever run today? And then like we're looking at life now, probably 80 to 100
But it's certain cultures it still runs though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and the thing is, it may be like, yeah, it's mad, man. It's an interesting way of looking at life, man. It's just standard, isn't it? Like,
it reminds of go on.
Yeah, go on. No, what was you gonna say actually?
I can say it reminds of Handmaid's Tale, but like how the women are just objectified. You know what I mean? Women just
and that's
you hit a certain age and then go on, get married.
Because that's deep, because Handmaid's Tale is like current, and it's like they've almost gone back to that way of living rather than But you know what's deep though, saying that about Bridgerton, like obviously what's her name, Daphne done, like when she realised that, do you know what, Simon just been lying to her about not being able to have kids and all that stuff, and when I was reading I was reading comments about that, obviously sensitive subject in it, but that was interesting, man. That
a lot of people weren't happy about that though.
No, they're like,
a lot of people were saying that was almost like rape. Yeah, they say she was raping him.
Yeah,
I said it's not.
It's consensual.
It was consensual sex, but it was he didn't. Well, I don't know, because she took the seed. She took his seed, but maybe he didn't want to give it to her. I don't know. There's a bit of a difference.
Yeah, but he didn't tell her that. He didn't say it to her.
Yeah,
you know
and also I suppose at the time as well, like, you know, they're married, they're expected to have offspring, you know, they're expected to have children and that, but like, but you know, it reminded me of it. I May Destroy You, innit? The when the guy didn't took off the condom, sort of
when
thing.
The guy was selfing.
So it kind of just makes you think different layers of it. It may not be like rape as we know it to be, but it still might, like, especially
sexual
like
assault, definitely.
Especially like today's time, it might be like, no, that's not okay. Like, but it's mad because obviously it's this big subject, man.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I think the world has probably watched Bridgerton. I think everyone's watched it. Like, I think it's good. Yeah, it's a decent series. I think it's. They are coming. I think they are. Believe they are revealing a season 2, and I think they've got a few kind of seasons in the pipeline.
I don't understand what it'll be on. Like, what else is gonna?
No, that's what I said.
Different families or?
Yeah, I think it's just about the family. Bridgerton is like I said, it's based on a whole book of novels. There's quite a few of the novels. So I did a little kind of read around as after I watched the Bridgerton, as I always do, and like different ones of them have different children and all that kind of stuff. And like, I guess it's not becomes Dallas, but like, you know, like these loads of different families and how they intertwine and all the rest of it.
Fair enough.
All right. Which leads us nicely to Ashley Walters and Noel Clarke's season 3, or I don't know if you'd call this season 2.5, because I don't know if it's
on Sky it appears as season 3, innit? So,
yeah. Only because it's 3 episodes. I didn't know if it's classed a new season or it's kind of like
Yeah.
a spin-off almost. But we had Bulletproof South Africa. All right. Before we start, I'll let you lot dive right into it. I'm not sure if Asher D and Noel Clark have a clause that they write into every single film. But the next time I watch one of their TV programs and I see one of their back-offs, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it.
Stop calling it back off, bro.
I'm going to lose it.
Don't call it back off.
What can I call it? Batty? Arse? I don't know what. Bum.
They're behind or something. I don't know.
I don't know, bruv. But I'm going to lose it, bruv. Every single program. Top Boy. Bulletproof. Bullet Boy. Come on, man.
That could be their thing, though.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Even Brotherhood? Was Brotherhood the third part of kidulthood and adulthood?
Yeah.
I think it was Brotherhood. Yeah. Even in Brotherhood, Noel Clark does it in there. Anyway, you look.
Anyway, Nick, can you talk about the actual?
No, you don't talk about the show. Talk about the show. I said to my mum that I was going to do it. So, mum, I did it. All right.
Yeah, let's butt out of that conversation.
Well done, Merv.
Yeah, I made it funny.
I made it funny.
All right, so what did you not think of it, man?
Yeah, this was fun, man. It's just straight into it. Do you know, it was so obvious that the couple that they met, like there was something suspect about them, innit? Like I suppose not really the woman, but the man was just like, no,
straight away, innit? Yeah. Straight away, you could tell.
Yeah. And I thought it was going to be one of these things where like they started off in, well, they did start off in London, but I thought it was going to be like something's happened in South Africa. We need the best of our 2 London cops to go there. I didn't expect them to just go on holiday and be thrown into
the deep end
straight away, like that, innit? But no, it was. You know, it's true. It didn't really feel like a third series. It felt like one of these long, like these seasons, like have 24 episodes, and it was like a part 1, 2, and 3 of season, isn't it? But no, it was fun, man. Like can't really go any wrong with that.
Do you not think South Africa is a madness? Like they was just popping off guns in the streets. Like it just seemed like such a madness. And I was thinking, bro, you like not even, this ain't even your ends, like, you know, like they got no backative in this bin. They're just letting off shots. I was thinking, okay.
But it's like they kind of put that disclaimer there, innit, when they're like, oh, the police don't care, innit? So it's like, well, this is our playground now. We just run around shooting up everything, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's like I said, it's 3 episodes. And the first episode is kind of about them being introduced to this next family, which was weird. Like you said, was weird. There were just random people coming up to you, talking to you. And I thought something was going to happen. Then obviously one of the family's children go missing. Or it's their one child, isn't it?
One child.
Yeah,
one child.
Their child goes missing and you can see that it's been kidnapped. And basically they then try to help out to rescue the child. Then a ransom comes through to the father to tell him that he's got to steal these jewels from work in a vault. And yeah, the story kind of continues from there, and you got these guys running around South Africa trying to do stuff without informing the police or letting the police know. And yeah, I think, like I said, I think as a general kind of cop show, it was a good, easy watch. And you could easily watch 1, 2, and 3 episodes all at once almost.
Yeah, that's what I've done straight. Yeah.
What, have you watched all of it? Is it done?
Yeah,
it's 3 episodes.
It's 3 episodes.
I can't believe it.
I was expecting to be at least 6, but
like, no, I didn't even realize all of it's on at once.
Did you watch all of it?
You only watched 1 episode?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I'm probably gonna turn my mic off in a minute and my headphones taking all off.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's 3 episodes, and they obviously every Wednesday they release 1 episode, but with most box sets now you can watch all of the episodes at one time.
What I like about them is that they're proper, like they're obviously the Londoners anyway, but they're proper Londoners. Like their humor, the way they talk is just so London.
They were saying, he was saying so much things like, it was like suck your mother, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I was busted up. That's not
Like,
the humor. I like the humor in it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's funny. It's probably London humor. That's what I like about it.
And he was saying, Bishop's character. He was just saying so many things to people. Yeah, I was like, do they even understand that? But it's funny that the fact that he just said it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, little one-liners, man.
Yeah.
I think it was, like I said, it was very good.
They got good chemistry, them two. They've got good
yeah.
chemistry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, I think they've always had that because they've been in a few kind of programs and stuff like together, and they did little things before.
Yeah. Do you know what was good though? Obviously, you get a little bit of more of a backstory about Bishop, innit? Like in terms of his
upbringing.
Yeah, just upbringing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
At first, I wasn't sure if Bishop was just saying that to the man to try
yeah.
and get him down,
That's
or if
what
he
I
was
thought
being
as well.
genuine.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the Lethal Weapon reference there as well, yeah? Like, remember that scene in Lethal Weapon when he's trying to stop the guy
I do remember that, yeah.
and he goes like, "We're just gonna," and they just both jump in it together.
Yeah,
But,
both jump together. That's right. Yeah.
But this time Bishop just dashes the man off instead of it. Like, I was busted up, man.
Dashed him off, and I was like,
I swear, Lethal. I swear that was mentioned though. Lethal.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
He mentioned it.
Yeah, I probably want to go watch it now. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, it was like I said, I like the chemistry between all of them. My girl from EastEnders, who is the boss.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
was
Carol.
Yeah, that's it. Carol.
Carol Jackson.
Yeah.
And like she
She's
came
Robbie's mum, right?
Yeah, and Bianca. Yeah.
Bianca, that's it.
Yeah, Carol Jackson. And remember, she used to go out with the black guy, Alan.
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah. See, look at him. Richard's turned off his
his
headphones. We're talking about his stuff now. The little son, innit? The one with the afro. You got knocked over.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah. Billy, yeah.
Do you know what's mad though? Like, it's so weird. Straight away after I finished Bulletproof, I went on to the Bay in it on ITV, and she's in it as well. Like, I forget, that's so weird. Yeah, it's so like she's been in season 1, but I just forgot she was in it. So it's like, I need the transition was just too quick in it for me to see you in Bulletproof, and then I need the role. Yeah,
like, you're actress. I didn't know you're actress. You know what I mean?
You was just that character. Now you're this character. It's too soon.
Too soon.
The only person that gets away with that is Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I mean? That's the only person that you can watch two different things and he's two different characters. Like, okay, yeah, it's cool. He's Samuel L. Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely here for Bulletproof South Africa. I think if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. If you are watching this on the YouTube, it is hilarious because Richard doesn't know what we're saying. He can't speak and he's just looking hella miserable.
As always, his shiny forehead.
With his shiny forehead and his hairline looking splendid. Yes, Rich.
We're done.
That's Bulletproof South Africa. All right, man, them. Right, it's sounding like sandpaper.
What?
I told you. Man's got crocodile skin now. I told you.
Wait.
Stop it.
Oh, is that bad, yeah?
Bro, it sounds like sandpaper. That is mad. That was Richard rubbing his hands. If you are listening to it on any of the listening
And the thing
platforms.
the things I can't hear it. I can't hear it back into the podcast live.
Pure sparks flying off his hands, you know.
Bro, that is madness. All right, we're gonna do a GoFundMe. Go fund Richard some Astral or Nivea or maybe
You need some thickness, man. Straight Vaseline, bro.
some pure petroleum jelly.
You just dip your 4 fingers in, boy.
Listen, I need a pedicure and a manicure, bro.
It's not easy.
It took it too far.
All right, guys. Obviously, that is most of the show. That's all the shows that we've done this week. I don't know if there's anything up and coming. I know Ashley Waters directed a show called The Boys that came on last week. It's only literally a 30-minute watch, so I'd implore you to try and watch that before next week's episode. Is there anything else that people should be looking out for over the next couple?
You know what, Rich? Thanks for letting me know about that the animal show, bro. I watched it, but I binge watched it. And the things I watched it was all like last week, Wednesday or Thursday, so I can't remember all the animals. But yeah, it was sick, man. I put that in a Perfect World. I think it's called Perfect World. Sick. Like those. Yeah, go on, Rich.
No, because the first. I'm not even sure if I saw the first one. Was the first one about humans?
No, that's the last one. That's the last episode.
Because do you know what it is? Because they come on so much different times, and I'm thinking, which one am I watching? Then I saw one about penguins, and
Yeah,
there was,
there's a penguin one as well. Yeah, try to
yeah,
climb the mountain, bro.
yeah.
It's mad,
I never knew penguins can climb mountains. Where are they going?
mad. And they're climbing the mountain, yeah, with the waves crashing them. You know what I mean? And then they have to go back in and they start to swim back and try again, and the waves crash them down. Like a good 10, 11 times they're trying to climb this mountain. You know, it's mad, bro.
They are absolutely committed. I can't believe you've been watched all of them already.
Yeah,
So it's
but you know me, bro. I had to binge watch it, but I was thinking I should have done that because obviously, yeah, I should have done it like a weekly thing. With you, man.
Well, it's a perfect planet.
Yeah, Perfect Planet, that's it.
A
Yeah.
perfect planet. And to be fair, yeah, all 5 episodes, yeah.
So I'll tell you one story though. There was a scene where I think they're called some fruit wasp, yeah, fruit wasp, and the female has wings in it. So these fruits, I can't remember what country they're in, but basically these monkeys love these fruits in it, so they wait for it to ripe. But these insects have to go into these fruits first and do their whole. So this insect will go into inside the fruit, lay bare eggs, thousands of eggs, yeah. They'll come out like about 3-5 weeks later, the eggs start hatching, but the male eggs hatch first, and the sister eggs are still inside the embryo, they're still inside the egg, yeah. And then so when the male one hatches, yeah, hear the madness, bro. The male comes out, yeah. All the brothers come out, like, right, okay, cool, bro. They rape the sisters, bro. Bro, their things are double the size of them, yeah, and they put it inside the egg, and you know what I mean? Do their thing with their sisters, yeah. And then when they finish, they come back out, like, and then all of them, all the brothers. So and the brothers wait for the sisters to hatch in it.
Listen, I don't know what you're watching, bro.
This is incest, bro, Rich. This is incest, yeah. So like all the brothers come out first. They all come out the fruit first, yeah. And there's bare ants that's come to eat them all off. But what they're doing is the reason why they're coming out first is to distract the ants that are coming to eat the sisters in it, because I don't know why. But so whilst they're eating the brothers, the sisters come out, fly out, and go away. Let's fly out. But it's mad, bruv. It's mad how this. And my thing is, how do these people know about these insects anyway? How do they know they go to that fruit? How do they know to watch it? And you know what I mean? How do these people know about this whole different world? You know what I mean?
What's this got to do with the monkey?
Oh yeah, so when that happens, when that happens, yeah.
I didn't remember that part.
Yeah, when that happens, so the fruit ripes now. The monkeys just yam it. The monkeys yam the fruit. But yeah, no, that story was. I was like,
so the monkeys yam the fruit that the wasps and stuff are already in, like,
yeah. Well, they're all gone now. They're all gone. So it's yam the fruit. It's cool like that. And there's another one, the camels. Yeah, there's camels in the Mongolian desert. Like Mongolian desert is vast, like massive. And basically, these camels, obviously, camels can go without water for time in it. But these camels, obviously, they need water now and again. But there's no water in the desert, in it. But there's a season where snow comes from the Himalayan mountains. Yeah. So they settle, but it's still far from where the camels are. But bro, so there's one camel that leads all of them in it. There's some top camel that just leads all of them behind them. And like he can smell, I think they can all smell, but he's the male, so they all follow him. But he can smell water like 30 miles away, or I can't remember the distance, like a good 40 miles. He can smell water in it. So once he smells that water, he marches all of them. Let's go! I can smell it. They all follow him like 30 miles, going along this desert non-stop, you know. And then when they come, there's bare ice because obviously the Himalayas has blown the snow. So it's like snow, mass snow on the desert, and because the desert's so dry, the ice doesn't melt. You know what I mean? So just yam in the snow. Just yam all the snow, and then that can last them for like the whole year. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, bro. And there's one. I'm sorry. There's another one. Sorry, guys. This last one. It's a snake. It's a snake one. Yeah. The snake, like there's these snakes. They all hatch. Yeah. And then, and they're all like get into the sun, so the sun can like recharge them and give them energy in it. And there's the female snakes come out afterwards. Do you know what I mean? But the female snakes are massive. They're hench stronger than the male ones. Yeah. But But when the female one comes out, all the males are like, "Wow!" There's a girl. Let's go chirp her. They all run to her, all of them, but they're all clumsy, they're all messy, and they're all trying to get a bang in it on the female snake. But she's like, "All right, you don't want me so bad. Cool, let's do this, yeah." If you're a man's man, come and go to the top of the mountain. Whoever last is to the top of the mountain, you can have the treasure in it. So
Wait,
like,
is that what she actually says?
yeah, bro. So she's going up this mountain, yeah, and that all the guy, oh, I'm tired. No, Rich be the first one. Rich be like, no, this is long. I'm tired. Rich falls off, bang. You know what I mean? All the lazy ones fall off.
What do you mean?
She gets to the top, yeah, and there's like probably about 10 left or 5 left. But when I see there's thousands of them, yeah, she gets to the top, there's like 10 left in it. And she goes, all right, cool. You can all 10 of you can have some in it. Yeah, she lets them all beat. But yeah, that's it.
Never look at snakes the same way again.
Exactly.
So, next week we'll have more lovely animals from Kel's talking about A Perfect Planet, guys. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know animals could speak. I thought it was just in Lion King. Animals that say you can beat, get to the top of the thing, everything. I am for this. So yes, if you are up for hearing some more of A Perfect Planet next week, Kel, just get some more animals and let us know.
Yeah, I'll try to remember some more animals. Man. Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool, man. Is there anything else that anyone needs to look out for this week?
I watched Katie Price, Harvey and Me. Watch that. That's on ITV Player. I think I mentioned it to you guys. You guys totally ignored
a
message in the group, which is a bit rude. But anyway, do you know what? It was actually it's definitely worth a watch. I think it's, everyone's got the perception of Katie Price and her children, but it's a bit more in depth about her son Harvey, how he's got multiple things with him, wrong with him, and he's turning 18, and they're looking for a college/home for him to be in.
He's going to a boarding college.
Yeah. So, and they show you the process that he goes through and what she has to deal with on a day-to-day basis. But it definitely gives me a different perception of her. Without doubt. Definitely.
I've never had a negative perception of her, to be honest, especially when it comes to Harvey. I've always been. It's sad, but I have a lot of kind of resentment to Dwight York about stuff like that, because I feel like, like regardless, like, you see what it is, yeah. For the first 6 months, for the year, whatever, act like an idiot, innit? Like, but after it's your pick-me and it's years to come, just do what you're supposed to do, innit? Man up. Like, don't pretend like you don't know nothing, innit?
Yeah, and I think when you watch this, you get so vexed. You think about Dwight York and you think, what's your problem? What's your problem?
He's never been there for the child. Never.
No, never.
I think he just pays, and that's his job done, more or less.
Yeah, because he has to. That's why.
I feel like it was probably him having a happy time and it got carried away, innit?
No, yeah.
And this is the result, innit?
Yeah, no, this is the result.
Children strap up.
Yeah.
Message.
No, but I'm saying it's definitely one to watch. It's a really good. It's only an hour long. It's just an insight anyway. It's insight to what Jordan and her son go through on a day-to-day basis.
Are there other kids in it, or is it just Harvey?
No, it's just a kid. Other kids are in it, but only for short periods.
Okay. Sorry, Kel?
Nah, just quickly, sorry. Dwight York just reminded me of the time when Rio Ferdinand and Mo Gilligan's got a podcast in it. Yeah. And he's chatting to Rio. And Rio was like how when he first came into Manchester, obviously he was going out and I think he was injured. He had like an ankle injury. He was going out to the clubs and restaurants. Just see what Manchester's about. Just testing the waters and whatnot. And then Alex Ferguson was like, "So have you been out? Have you been out about?" He goes, "No, I've been nowhere, sir. Just been trying to get my ankle better." And he goes, "All right, cool." He goes, and then Dwight passes. Dwight, all right. And then Alex Ferguson's like, "All right, Dwight." He's like, "Yeah, all right." He goes, "See him? He's off, mate. He's gone. Yeah, don't follow that guy. That guy goes out every night. He's out all the time. He's next season. He's not here." It's just the way he said it. Like it's just like you say hi to the guy, thumbs up, and then straight away he's gone. He's out too much. So if you want to follow him, you be gone as well, kind of thing. And so you know, this is Dwight York was that guy in it. It's always out partying, you know what I mean, having girls everywhere, and yeah, he's just one of those guys, bro.
Allegedly.
Sorry.
All right, well, people, that's episode 76 of the Fully Geek Pod. I'm Nate. We've had Kel, Merv, Rich. I don't know why I try to do like a closing thing. Like we'll work on something like that. But yeah, people, it's episode 76. Keep it. I don't know. It sounded better in my head. But anyway, people, keep it locked. That's Fully Geek Pod.
Big up.
All right, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Big up.
Peace.